What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We got some Disturbed. This time we're checking out Unstoppable. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up. Let me tell you something. One of the things why, and because I've been listening to Disturbed since I'm pretty sure either early or mid teenage years, right? So they're definitely not a new band to me. And I think one of the things that really stood out to me outside of, David's voice is just their instrumentation, like their choice in what they decide to do, especially when it comes to their drumming. And I think a lot of it, of course, has to do with the playing, but also how it's mixed. It's almost like every transient, like every attack that we're hearing is specifically shaped to give us the maximum amount of impact, with compressors and stuff applied, to make sure that the dynamics don't go super out of control. But it's like every single thing just slaps, bro. It just makes no sense. It really doesn't. But that's what keeps me coming back, baby.
You're never gonna stop me. I'm the nightmare you've been dreaming of. Now the day is approaching. Gonna show you what I'm made of. This is just the beginning. Your anxiety is justified. Let me tell you something. There's nowhere left for you to hide. Justice will be mine. You can be certain. That sound of your heartbeat, like a time bomb slowly ticking down. You won't see me coming. I can end your life without a sound. Hear me now. It's unavoidable. I fulfill my vow. There's no escape. I am unstoppable.
So, again, another thing that I really love about Disturbed is that they are very good at making extremely infectious, incredible hooks. To this day, I would say that whenever I'm thinking about a Disturbed hook, I'm thinking like Hand of God, like I'm the hand of God. Wait a minute, what's the name of that song? It's not called Vengeance, is it? I think it's called Hand of God. I don't know what it is. I really, really love that hook. And I'm kind of getting almost kind of the same energy on this one as well. And another thing, because of the grit, the natural grit that's in his voice, he doesn't necessarily need to like sing like super high or project it like super much in order for it to have that really, really epic, destructive kind of feel. We heard that in his Sound of Silence, right? How's he kind of switched on the grit on and off when he went from soothing voice to more something with a little bit more grit. But even then, even if he's singing like really low with grit without even projecting, it still has that menacing sound, right? So he's able to kind of give us that same warm melody, but at the same time mess around and find out, right? And he ain't even really did nothing yet.
No penance for the parasite that you become. There is no repentance. This judgment can't be undone. There will be no mercy, no lenience while I'm alive. Vengeance is coming. Believe it now, you won't survive. Justice will be mine. You can be certain. That sound of your heartbeat, like a time bomb slowly ticking down. You won't see me coming. I can end your life without a sound. Hear me now. It's
Hold on. I got to pause and say what I'm going to say now, because in true metal or rock fashion, usually after the second hook, it's either going to be a pre-chorus or it's going to be an epic solo. We don't pause during those solos. So let me say what I'm going to say now. The rhythm switch up, right? And the fact that they're able to do that and it still gives the same energy without taking too much away from like an overall sound concept of the song. That's another thing. They've always been very, 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 very tricky with their drums. Not only that, but they've been tricky with their progressions as well. Because there's times in the song where we're listening to it and we would think that the hook is about to come, but no, they keep the drum. They'll slow down the drum. They were like, yeah, here comes the hook, and then no, they either double down or continue with it. And they were like, oh snaps, there's more, and then the hook comes, and then the drum rhythm switches up. And you don't know what to do. We just rocking out. Hey. All right, here we go. The thing about that breakdown, right, is that I feel like it has way more effect when you're not watching a reaction video or when you're not watching something visual, right? Because I feel like you might be a little bit too focused on what you're looking at. That is something, that type of solo, that breakdown is designed to that's the audio only. All right, the visuals are great and everything. That's one of them audio only things. Because I swear to you, even it looks like it lasted about 16 measures. Maybe 32. Lasted about 32 measures and everything. But I guarantee you that if you're just listening to it, right, without waiting for a commentary, for those of you who don't skip it, or watching the lyric video, it's going to feel like it was half that time, right? Because it's designed for you just to jam. And not only that, but they already done disconnected us, right, by leaving in those empty spaces right in between those jams. That right, it's just the way that it's shaped. You just gotta rock out, okay? You gotta rock out. I mean, if you ain't banging your head right now, what are you doing? Disturbed might not be the band for you, my guy, my brother in Christ. And it's almost like every Disturbed song that you hear just can be a theme song, like everything they put out. I mean, how many of you had a theme song and then you just replaced it with this one? Not only that, but it's gym energy fuel as well, right? Unstoppable. Come on now. This is at least another 5 reps this is at least 5 more reps past your max. You throw this on, just save it to a shortcut on your phone. Just say, hey Siri, or say, hey Google, and just say, I am unstoppable, and Siri will be like, gotcha, and then just start playing that breakdown part. Yeah, and that's easy. That's 5 reps easily, bro. That's the power of Disturbed right there. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.